everyone, my name is Cloudy, and this is the 5th episode of my Conan Exiles Savage Wild series. Today we're going to do some more building within my village. I'll be building the structure here behind me to house our carpentry bench. It will help us make some higher quality building materials as we continue on with this playthrough. I'm really excited for this one, so let's get into it. We have a few things to get into today. We are now at level 24. I've been doing some gathering just to stock up on building materials, but we have things that we can unlock now in our knowledge. We go to construction. We're going to unlock the elevators. They're a very cool feature. What else? I don't really think I'm going to use this stuff too much right away. We'll get Journeyman Mason now, which gives us the Stockade Timberite. I really like this mod pack. We'll unlock all of these. I guess we still have to wait for the roof, for it's level 25, so we still have to get like one more level for those. This is from the Pythagoras building placement mod, and I absolutely love the iron bar building set. It allows me to add a lot of variety into my building, so I will most certainly grab those. I really love that pack. I really like these packs coming up. I see there's also a Savage Wilds building pack that comes with the Shima's Compendium. I think that's what that is, because it's SC. But I look forward to using that too. We have to be level... Oh my god, we have to be level 47 for Master Mason. So it's going to be a second before we can utilize that. But we have Stockade, we have iron bars, we have the flotsam and sandstone. We have quite a bit of material now that we can work with instead of just having like, you know, one thing. So what I've set up so far is the foundation to what is going to be the building that we put all of our carpentry stuff in. So that's another thing we need to spec into really quick. Go to that. We already got the carpenter bench, which is what we're gonna build because we need to make shaped wood. It also allows us to make insulated wood, which is again are just building materials. Signs and stuff like that also. I think you can make arrows and stuff all in the carpenter's bench too. We also want to unlock the dried preserves. It's a dryer, and you can put wood in here. So we will be unlocking this to utilize in our carpentry building also. And I think that's probably good. I already grabbed the box maker. That was at level 20. So now we can make these larger boxes instead of the first standard one. But I think for today's video, that will cover what we need when it comes to the building stuff. Yeah, I think so. So this is our foundation that I have kind of set up already, so I'm not sitting here scratching my head. There's a brazier from the previous video that we found in a chest in Moo Run. But yeah, and there's a couple options that you could go about. If you're on a live server, you can't use creator mode, and so you can't use like the fly function and stuff that you see people doing. So what we're gonna do today is we're just gonna try to do this as like base game as possible, right? So we'll take it out of creator mode, and what we want to do is I will show you guys something really quick. But I don't know if this might be just common knowledge, but it's something I have found that helps very early in the gameplay. So this box here is full of materials that we would need for very simplistic building. So like our wood, our stone, resin, and plant fiber. This would be for like thatched roofs, stuff like that, right? Well, if you're like me and you've been out gathering around and you come back up into your area and you have all these boxes where you start throwing your materials in, well, then you would have to, until you are able to say fully max out expertise, the last perk of expertise allows you to move while over encumbered. So it's amazing. It allows you to carry so much stuff in your bag. And if you're someone like me who just like wants to pick up everything when you're out adventuring, it's like a must have. So since I'm in early game, I don't have that passive. So this is a way around constantly running. Since I'm building a building up there, I would have to run and keep grabbing like all of this stuff because I don't have the biggest carry capacity at the moment. So what you can do is you can go to move placeable, and all of your stuff's in here. Now I won't be able to carry it all the way over here, so you have to place it a few times and then like pick it back up. But you can essentially just move this to wherever you're gonna build. Because we're gonna take it up here. And now what will happen, we'll let it do it. If you go too far, it'll just tell you, see, cannot move this object any further. So you do have to just do it in a little bit of stages. But it's gonna save you a huge amount of time early in when you're building. So you're not constantly having to like run around and grab materials again. So now we can just go to this box and, you know, now we can build how we want. Let's bring up our building hammer. What we're gonna do right now is just build walls. And as you can see, now we have a few options. We're not going to be able to build anything from the stockade pack yet because we're going to need insulated wood and reinforced iron. We do have some reinforced iron, but we are pretty much building this building so we can start making things like insulated wood and shaped wood. So we can't use that one yet. We'll probably use the northern timber. This is why the northern timber requires resin. So that's why we have resin in our box with us, because I really love using these framing pieces when I want to add openness to a building. So we'll be using the northern timber pack for that kind of stuff. We'll probably use our base as like sandstone right now. And like, I don't think we're gonna use iron bar in this design, but if I think of it as we're going, you know, we might throw it in. So we'll see here. For now, let's just build our foundation. Well, our walls, our foundation is already set. So we'll put like just sandstone foundation around the edge here. Like so. Right. And now from here, you could just do something like this, right? And then you would get that, you know, just built from stone, which actually makes a bunch of sense in somewhere like here, like you can see I have on my stuff up here, because it just matches, right? It looks like it belongs here. Like a lot of the stone is this color in this area. But I want to be able to make my buildings a little more interesting, right? So we do have the wood, but we need to grab the resin. So see, we would have to like run all the way down to our building, and that starts to become a pain in the butt. So what we do is we just grab that. Okay, so let's use these. I think what I'm going to do with these is just go around and make like a frame. Like that. Oops. I think something like that works. And then what we'll do is we will fill in with these ones. Now, this might be a little hard too, since I have kind of some weird angles here. I found the easiest way. Okay, there we go. There's the first one. You're having a hard time when you're making something weird angle. See how it's like sticking out there? I found the easiest way is build like a ceiling really quick. So let's do like, like that, right? So that kind of sets up your framework then. So then you can go in there and see it makes it easier to pop it in there. And then you could just delete it and it's still there. But you could do that. And that's probably what we'll do around when we're having a little bit of issue trying to get everything to fit. Especially on these curved ones here, they're a bit tricky. Okay, that's I think what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna build a ceiling around the top really fast, and then go from there. Okay, so it's like something like... How did I do that? It's like that. I think. I'm basically just copying the floor. Because again, we're gonna delete it. It's just so I can get the framing set up correctly. Wait. No. Something's wrong here. I guess it's like that. Okay, okay. I think that's the shape here. Okay. So, that's the northern timber. Put all these in. Like so. Sometimes they can be a little tricky. Getting them to fit exactly how you want. Sometimes you just want to go like on the outside. Oh. Oh, that one's being a pain in the butt. Put the top part in first. Wait. It doesn't want to go. It's like, no, I want to be stubborn. We might have to reverse it. I wanted them all to kind of have the same. Come on, go in there. Snap. You can do it. It's like, no, I won't do it. Okay, so let's see if we can do that and then this one. What is keeping this from snapping? There we go. It snapped. That works. That's absolutely fine with me. Not every once in a while you're gonna have a little bit of issue, but you just keep at it. Keep playing with it. It'll work itself out. We're almost there on the... There we go. Let's see what this looks like from back a little bit. Oh, I think that looks pretty cool. We're getting there. Okay. I think what we're going to do right now is we're just going to add a thatch roof because the roofing styles that I prefer in this game, we do not have the ability to craft at the moment. So we could use something like this. And it's not bad. It's got like kind of like a sticks and some like moss look to it. The sandstone one is just like, again, just like straight up like a thatch roof. And I think that's what we're gonna go with for right now. Add some plant fiber. And now what are we missing? We're missing branches. But that's why we brought those two. Now we should be good. All right, how do we want to design this? I think we're gonna use like the triangle pieces. Similar to something like that. Probably like that. How does this work? Looks like that's right. I'm gonna that one, that one, and then I think these will all just be triangles. How am I gonna do this? I want to build this to show that you can build this without using like the flying. Using the flight in creative mode most certainly makes it easier to design, but we want to be able to do this without it. To at least show that the stuff we're building can be redone. Okay, we'll add that. And, uh-oh. Almost got this, though. Triangle piece here. It's gonna let me. Let's see. Use one of these, like a cap. So... we need like a... Let's do something like that. Oh, shit. There's one more piece, I think, up here. Yeah, that one right there. What should clip in now? Of course it's gonna be stubborn, but there it is. I don't quite love how that is. That's gonna bug me a bit. What else can we do here? Can I do? That's gonna kind of create the same issue a bit. Do that. No, I don't like that. Oh, well, it's kind of... Let's try that. Let's go to... Let's use these ones. Oh, I like that. That's way cooler. Okay. All right. Something to at least start with, right? Doesn't look too bad. Great. This is doable. This will at least house the workbenches that we want to build. So let's make those. Crafting stations. Okay, there's a carpenter bench. We want this in here. Probably do something like this. The other thing that we need is, oh, we don't have shaped wood. So to make the dryer, we have to have shaped wood. So let's go ahead and get that going at the moment. We can put some of the wood in here and tell it to start crafting shaped wood for us. It'll take 10 wood and make it into 1 shaped wood. So now that will start crafting. When we need, did it say we needed 10 of them? 20. Okay, so when we have 20 shaped wood, we can make one of these. And then we'll place that. What we'll eventually do is we'll make like a little area for our thrall to live. We'll put their like bed here and like a, you know, little cooking area and stuff like that, just to kind of add like an RP element to make it look like it's a place where our carpenter lives. We can always add on to it there in the back part. I left some space that we could essentially add, you know, another addition to this building for something if we needed. And again, I'm going to tear apart this building over here, and we're going to build a tree house when we are level 30, and we're level 24 at the moment. So we're getting closer. And then we'll move all of our tannery stuff up into the tree. I have been having some hides crafting. That's what we have at the moment. So we have some leather going. We're going to have to go and find some thick leather here at some point, but I don't quite know where we can locate that. Maybe you guys can help me out in the comments below. But yeah, chat, there you go. So there's a pretty simple way of not having to run around so much when you want to build something and you don't have the over encumbrance perk. So where you could just carry a bunch of stuff on you, which I will definitely spec into as we go here. But I figured that was a kind of a neat way to move materials. So now what we can do is we can just throw in a bunch of the wood that I've been saving up. I'll just tell it to craft some more. Okay, so now we have the ability to craft elevators also. We have a horizontal elevator and a vertical elevator. I absolutely love these. You can really make your base very cool looking with these. What we need is this shaped wood iron bar. Yeah, we can literally make one of these, and we are going to make one of these here in today's video. We have a bunch of iron going. I've been gathering iron and pretty much all your base materials, right? Iron and stone and all that kind of good stuff. Preparing for all of the building that we're going to be doing here pretty soon. Okie dokie. So we can throw the iron bars in here. What else do we need? We have the shaped wood. We just need twine. We also have that. Make twine from plant fiber. Okay, so we want a vertical elevator. What we're going to do real quick is we're just going to stop this queue. We're going to have it start crafting that, and then we will tell it to craft shaped wood after it. So we'll make this really quick, and then I kind of want to show you guys something. So if you're new to the videos and you see all these boring little houses everywhere, these will get updated as we go. They're just kind of placeholders for the moment. Okay, let's put this wood in there. Our elevator's done. We'll have it craft some more. So now we got a bunch of shaped wood crafting for us. Now, with this elevator, I have already set something up off camera. But I have removed one of our frames here. Up there is where we're going to put our elevator. Let's climb up there real quick. This is going to turn out really cool. So I was wondering when I was over here tearing down my build, I was wondering what was up here. Well, I have built this so far. So it's just, you can see it's just like an overhang, and we're going to put the elevator there. just like so. For all of our, you know, various needs of crafting. I think this is so cool. This is gonna turn out so cool. I am so excited for this. Look how that just like, it's pretty right on. I'm very happy with that. I think that's gonna, as this all kind of shapes up, I think that is very, very, very cool. So yeah, moving on. Now that we have shaped wood here, we should be able to craft the dryer. It's under general. Why don't we have enough? We need to make some twine real quick. Okay, that's cool. That's why we got our box here, in case we, you know, we forgot something. We can always just grab it real fast. Craft those really quick. Okay, so now we can make a dryer. So this is under cooking. You would put like different things like foods that you would want to dry and all of that, but you can also use it for wood. You could put stuff like branches in it. And it needs a fuel source, and the fuel source is bark. It's the same fuel source that is in our tannery. So this is kind of why I decided to put the tannery and the carpentry bench next to each other. They kind of go hand in hand in some of their materials. So this is our fuel. We can start now. You can see it starts turning branches into dry wood. We're gonna want some of those. Gonna turn some branches into dry wood. Another thing that your dryer could do, which I like doing as we go. Let's take one of these stacks. What it'll do with regular wood here is it will turn the regular logs or wood into dry wood also, but it will give us, we'll let it go so I can show you. Okay, there you see. If you're drying out wood, it will also give you resin as you're drying it out when you're doing that. I know I need resin for building materials and I need it for alchemy too, so we need quite a bit of resin. So your options are going out and hitting trees with a pickaxe, and you're getting bark and resin. So I'm gonna do that sometimes, but sometimes I just don't feel like doing it, but you know, you still need it. So this is an alternative way. If you're just out chopping a ton of wood, you could get resin just by throwing wood into the dryer also. So it just comes down to like what your preference is. What you do with this said dry wood is you put it in your carpenter's bench and you make insulated wood with it. So it requires dry wood, but it also requires the resin. So see, there's where I was saying you might need more resin than you're initially thinking. So there you could take the resin from for that also. So for the most parts, I think that is your general info of carpentry and what it does for you, how it gives you materials for building your own base. But yeah, the town is, it's starting to form here slowly. There's not much to it yet, but you know, we're just kind of making sure that we're gathering materials and getting everything set up here, and then we'll just go ham on it.